What's up, y'all? It's Rodney, and I'm back. We're gonna get into this mess today. How y'all doing? Hey, Brittany. Hey. Hey, Mocahontas. What's up? Mm, mm. I'm gonna wait for a few people to get in here, and then we're gonna get started. What's up, Shakira? What's up, Chantel? What's up, Deja? Yes, here they come. Hey, y'all, it's moving fast now. Ah, hey, everybody. Hey, Ebony. Baby, we live. Baby, we live. Yes. Catching your first live? Well, welcome. Yes. What's up, DJ, Miss Pittsburgh? Just a little midday chat. Just a little midday mess. You know what I'm saying? just a little middle of the day mess. You know? Hey. Okay. Oh. We gotta tug on some wigs today. You know what I'm saying? We gotta tug on a few wigs today. Just a few. Just a few. We just gotta do a look. We're just gonna shift it. There's too much going on in these streets. How is your skincare routine working? I decided to go ahead and keep the fresh the stuff I bought the other day just to see how it works. But I really want to get to a place, and then we're gonna get into hot topics. But I really want to get to a place where I just kind of stay using the same product. Like I don't want to be bouncing around, girl. I want to find something, use it for a few months to really see if it works, and then if it doesn't work, then I'll transition to another product. But I feel like bouncing around. I don't want to do all of that. I just want to get one thing, stick to it. Okay. So I'm going to try the fresh. Um, I don't really like the fact that it doesn't give me like a little glow, but it is what it is. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get into this mess. Okay. Before we get into the big story of the day, I wanted to talk about Wendy Williams' son. Listen to this. Wendy Williams' son, Kevin Hunter Jr., hit with eviction notice from Miami apartment, reportedly owes more than 4K. This is according to the Hollywood Unlocked. So basically, it says that Kevin Jr. again was hit with an eviction notice from his luxury Miami apartment, missing his February rent. Kevin now owes his building more than $4,317.08 in back rent, according to page 6. Chad, this is not the first time that they reported that, girl, the rent has not been paid at Kevin's residence. Where's his daddy begging for money from Wendy? He can't help. Girl, he can't help him. He ain't got no money. Girl, that's the real gag. The real gag is, girl, on top of Wendy not having access to her own money, you can't even go to your daddy because your daddy is waiting for your mama's money. Hello. I hope they pay the rent. But Kevin to be the child of a very wealthy woman, a multimillionaire, for Kevin to have been taken care of. Now I heard that, Kevin, you was doing a whole lot of carrying on with that Uber Eats DoorDash bill. I don't know. I ain't heard the story. I don't, from my, I haven't heard it personally, but I've seen online and I've heard people talk about, Kevin, you was doing a lot with that Uber Eats bill. So But past that, it's just sad that Kevin, who more than likely would have been taken care of by his mother, I don't doubt that. Kevin would have been taken care of by Wendy. That now he's in a position where, girl, you might have to go out there and get a job on campus. You might have to move out of that luxury apartment and move into on campus housing. I know that would be horrible. I know that would be a big transition. But okay, girl, he better get a work study job like everybody else had to do. Hello? I know it would be a big transition to go from living a certain lifestyle, having access to your mother who's a multimillionaire, to having to get you know, girl, at the time when I worked, it was $10 an hour for my job on the work study program. But you're gonna have to do what you have to do, at least until things come around. But then I have another question too. If there's a guardianship over Wendy's situation, but I guess one of the things too that I remember reading is that people didn't know if Wendy was, I guess, of mind that when he got that apartment, like, was he getting over? Remember that was a story too. Like, did Wendy, when he got that apartment, I think Wendy was already kind of going through, you saw the decline, right? So was Wendy aware of the apartment that Kevin was getting? So I don't know. I don't know. I just think it's a mess. Hopefully they can get it figured out. If push comes to shove. Thank you. Thank you, Marjan. Somebody else in the super chat too. Miss Fancy Pants. Thank you. Check your email. I will. Thank you. Okay. But shout out to Kevin. Hopefully they can get it together. The next thing I wanted to talk about. We're not gonna be here for too long, okay? The next thing I wanted to talk about. Jimmie Allen. I don't know anything about Jimmie Allen. I don't. I know that he is, I think, a country singer. This is just, I wanted to tug on Jimmy's wig just for a quick second, okay? Jimmie Allen reveals, this is according to People. I'm not going to read the entire article, but this is what it says. Jimmie Allen reveals, thank you, feel good. Move in with Grandpa Williams. I know his rent paid, okay? You're going to have to do something. Oh, I forgot the granddaddy. I forgot his daddy, not his daddy, his grandfather was down in Florida. So this is according to People. Jimmie Allen reveals he quietly welcomed twins with another woman amid divorce from his wife, Alexis. The country star shared photos of his children, Aiden, Naomi, Zara, twins Aria and Amari, and newest baby Cohen on his Instagram stories on Tuesday. This is some of what the article had to say, and I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm about to tug on Jimmy's wig. Okay. Allen, 38, shared a series of Instagram stories on Tuesday spotlighting his 6 children. He first shared photos of his older 3 children, son Aiden from a previous relationship, and daughters Naomi, 4, and Zara, 2, with Alexis. And then first photos of his boy-girl twins, Aria and Amari, 9 months, whom he welcomed with another woman last summer. Yes, he was cheating. He concluded the stories with a photo of his newest son, Cohen, 5 months. I said, hold up. Hold up. You got twins with your side chick that's 9 months, and your wife got a baby that's 5 months? Right. Whom he shares with his estranged wife, 28. Now, this is what Jimmy had to say on one of his stories on IG. He got 6 kids, 1 from a previous relationship, 4 with his wife, and then, no, 3 with his wife, and then a set of twins. The one with his wife, the baby is 5 months old. The two that he has with the other girl, they're 9 months old. Girl, what? This is what he said. I have 6 kids. I love each one of them. I refuse to let anyone make me feel ashamed of any of my children. The only option I care about is theirs. Can I say something? And I know this is going to sound mean what I'm about to say. The children ain't got nothing to do with this. The children didn't ask to be here. They're here. They didn't have a say in any of that mess. Okay? Or if you got some mess going on. But I think we need to get back to a point, Jimmie, where you should start feeling ashamed of the that you do. You should be ashamed of yourself. The simple fact that you got the nerve to get on the Instagram, everybody now know that your wife got a baby that's 5 months. Your side chick got 2 babies, some twins that's 9 months, and you want to get on the internet. I'm not ashamed of none of my. It's not about being ashamed of your children. It's about being ashamed of what you did, and you should be ashamed. More than likely, you was probably already cheating on a lady, anyways. Girl, like you should feel ashamed. You really should. But you want to throw your children in the mix for people to more than likely not have an opinion or not say anything. Well, no. You right. The kids ain't got nothing to do with it. You should love all your kids because they your kids. They ain't have shit to do with the situation. But you should be ashamed. You should be embarrassed, actually. You should be all of the above. You should put your head in the sand. I don't get it. I just honestly don't get it. Thank you, sweet cherry. Thank you, Angela. Cousin Chi, Jimmie ain't ish. Exactly. That's a mess. He just paid off a former member of his team for his alleged SA of her. That's why his wife left the first time. Now he has twins too. Girl, talk about it. Girl, let me tell you something. I had never heard of Jimmie. When I was going back to look up because I saw this first on Instagram, and then of course I went to Google to see if other people were talking about it, and I saw something pop up about like something with some SA. I said, "Oh my god!" So Jimmie, you's a mess all the way around. That's a mess, Jimmie. You ought to be embarrassed. You ought to be right. Cherie Banks, thank you. So is nobody using protection or getting tested? Just sharing pain. Your wife and your side chick kids are gonna be in the same grade. Yeah. You, your wife, and your side chick were pregnant at the same time. And you got the nerve to get on the internet and be like, oh, I'm not ashamed of none of my children. Again, no, you should not be ashamed of your children because your children didn't ask to be in this mess. But you should be ashamed of the way that you moved. You should be embarrassed. And then they're talking about you got SA claims floating all over your head. Ghetto triplets, exactly. Anyways, now I wanted to talk about, let's get into the real tea. Thank you. My mama got it for me. Shout out to my mama. Um, let's get into the real tea. This is what I really wanted to come down here and talk about. Miss Karen Huger from the Real Housewives of Potomac. Y'all about to kick me out. Girl, I just became a member of the Ladams. They about to kick me out. Don't kick me out. Do not kick me out. Do not kick me out. Do not kick me out. So yesterday, I'm gonna tell y'all exactly how. This is why I need a Patreon. I'm gonna tell y'all the exact conversations that I had and my exact thoughts yesterday. So yesterday, it hit the blogs, the media outlets that Karen Huger was she got into a car wreck. She got into a car wreck, or she wrecked her car. She wrecked her car. And the very first thing that popped in my mind, well, the first thing that popped up, because I think I saw it on what's that blog? OMFG Reality. And the way that I thought that they said that Karen had went to glory. Let me try to find the post so y'all can see what I'm talking about. My mind instantly went to, oh my God, this woman just passed away. Let me see if I can find it. Yes, it was this. Ah! It was this right here. So when I saw that, I thought that my mind, I just thought she had passed away, basically. I was like, oh my God, Karen passed away. And then, of course, I had to read, and I was like, oh, she got involved into a car crash. And then the second thing that popped in my mind was, oh, that heifer was drunk. That's the first thing that popped in my mind. I said she was drunk. She was drunk. I was talking to a friend, and I was like, you think Karen was drunk? I was like, I think she was drunk. I think she was drunk. And I was bringing up the things that they said on the show about Karen being a drunk and how she gets when she drinks, and how Sharice came out and said that Karen was in AA before. And I believe Cherie then, and I believe Cherie now. And then I got online and I let the people convince me. I let y'all convince me on Twitter that we shouldn't jump to conclusions. I saw people online saying, y'all don't know, y'all shouldn't jump to conclusions, because y'all already know I was about to come down here and just let it be known that Karen was drunk. I don't care what nobody got to say. She was drunk. She was drunk. She was drunk. Girl, baby, she was drunk. End the conversation. But I got on Twitter and I saw people saying that we don't know the full story and we should wait. And I was like, you know what? You know what? I'm not going to be messy today. I'm going to give Karen the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to go down to the internet and I'm going to say, maybe Karen wasn't drunk. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was an emergency. We don't know. When I should have just came down her the first time and tugged on her wig and been done with it. I should have just went with my gut because I knew I was right. And so I was going to go for a walk. And I was like, I'm going to do the video when I get home. And then I changed my mind. I was like, no, I'm going to do the video now because I really didn't have a lot to say. I was like, I'm just going to do the video now. And then I'll just go for my walk after I do the video. So I do the video. I post the video. And I swear to God, as soon as I made that video public, the first thing I saw on the internet was that Karen was drunk. It's some bullshit. Oh! Okay. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Hey, cousin, I have a proposal. Have you considered doing a meet and greet with the cousins as a side hustle? Or when you travel, I would love to meet you. will certainly pay a fee to do so. Come on for the fee. I thought about it, but I always think that ain't nobody gonna come out. Because I think in my head, ain't nobody worried about me, child. But I might do one day. Thank you for the super chat. So as soon as I made that video public, I'm not lying. It was probably 5 seconds later, 10 seconds max. I just hit the Instagram button, and the first thing that popped up, it was on the neighborhood talk. Okay? It said Karen basically it was a DUI. I also said I was literally making up every excuse for Karen on why it probably was drinking and driving. If you go watch my video, I was really trying to come up with not excuses, but I was trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. I really, really was. I really, really was. Okay. Maybe Ray fell down and she had to rush home. You know, maybe it was a family emergency. Maybe it was. Maybe it was a family emergency. Thank you, Aaliyah, for the super chat. Thank you so much. Yes. So then it comes out that it was a DUI and that she had like 6 citations. Then earlier today, it comes out that she was actually arrested. Radar Online released that she was indeed arrested because she refused the breathalyzer. Yep. There we go. Hey, what's up, Julian? She just got arrested and refused that's what it was. They say she refused the breathalyzer, so they arrested her. Now, I don't think I don't think she has a mug shot. I mean, I don't know, child. They ain't say nothing about no mug shot. Let me say something. This is one of the examples of what I mean when I say that I think, just hear me out. I think the girls that are housewives, I think sometimes they get beside themselves. Just listen to me. I'm going to bring it home. When I think of the girls like Karen and Portia and maybe even Giselle, I think that they think that the stunts and shows they can pull on the show, they can pull in real life. For example, Karen comes out with a statement. Long story short, y'all already know what the statement said. The statement was some bullshit. Karen knew when she released that statement that was a bold-faced lie. And she knew why her ass got into a wreck. But I think in Karen's head, because on Real Housewives of Potomac, and because the viewers, right, give Karen a pass, and anybody who's been watching my channel know that I have been telling y'all Karen is a lie. Now, Karen lies don't affect nobody. Now, this lie could have affected somebody, hello? But Karen is like a Mia. She lied, but it's not a lie where like she getting other people caught into it. It's not like Giselle lying when she says he made me go to his bedroom. Hello? So I think people give Karen a pass because 1, her lies don't affect anybody else. 2, they like Karen. She has a great personality. But I think that Karen you still think that this is a housewife world where the girl's gonna give you a pass and you can just come out with some bullshit and just say whatever you want to say. And now your shit is spouted all over People, Entertainment Tonight, Access, Radar Online, and now you looking crazy. When the truth of the matter is you should have just came out and said what it was the first go round. This done crossed over from like the housewife world to like, girl, you really in the goddamn, your name is really out there. And it's attached to a DUI. Whoever came out with that statement, if it was your publicist, whoever, you need to fire their ass. This is what I be telling y'all. The girls sometimes get caught up into that housewife world where they think that they could just get away with whatever and say whatever. And now you're in a situation where, girl, all of your tea is about to come out. Quiet as this kept on some real shit, she shouldn't have said shit at all. She shouldn't have said nothing. But Karen lies so much, girl. Karen, you lie so goddamn much that it just flew off your tongue or your publicist's tongue, whoever agreed to put the bullshit out. You could have just, and then whatever happened in season 9 is what happened in season 9. Karen is too goddamn old to be walking around here. Karen is too goddamn, I ain't gonna say rich, but Karen got more money than a lot of us. And Karen, with the money she probably has in her accounts and her assets, is a multi-million. I'm sure Karen got $1 million in her account. Hello? Karen is too old to be driving around here getting DUIs at 60. Now, I'm not trying to make excuses for us, because it's not an excuse. It's not an excuse. But you know what, Karen, now, girl? You got to worry about the Mothers Against Drunk Driving crew coming after your ass now. Girl, this is big. It could really blow up into some shit that she really don't want it to blow up into. Thankfully, nobody was hurt. But girl, you got so many people that can come after you. Karen is too old not to know better. She's too old. And she has too much money for her not to be able to hire a driver. For her not to be able to order an Uber. Like, she has too much money. Girl, why are you still getting behind the wheel of a car at 20, girl? Drunk. And I'm gonna go ahead and call it for what it is. Girl, you using your mama as an excuse. I hate to be insensitive. You don't know what people are going through. No, you don't. But as soon as Karen even brought her mama into the situation, I rolled my eyes. Girl, it's March. Girl, I ain't seen no Mother's Day commercial yet. Girl, it's March. Hell, I'm thinking Mother's Day was in a couple of days. You bringing up your mama and Mother's Day. I said, girl, when is Mother's Day? Girl. March, April, May. Oh, girl. Girl, I said, girl, I'm thinking Mother's. I was like, oh, girl, Mother's. I got them fuck all about Mother's Day, girl. I'm like, when is Mother's Day? I could see if it was a holiday season, and she said it's close to the holidays. You know, because when it starts to get around October, right? That's when people start to put up, you know, Thanksgiving decorations. Of course, in November, Christmas decorations start to go up. So I could see if it was around that time and Karen said it's close to the holidays and, you know, the Christmas decorations, Thanksgiving decorations remind her of family and all that stuff. That would make sense to me. But Karen coming out talking about, I'm thinking about my mother on Mother's Day as if Mother's Day is right around the corner. Girl, ain't nobody talking about Mother's Day in March. They not. They might start talking about it probably mid-April. Karen has been lying about her relationship with alcohol for a very long time. I don't give a damn what nobody got to say. They have been saying too many times on the show that Karen's relationship with alcohol is not the best. I wonder if the other car story was real too. Thank you, Nitwit. Is that Nitwit? Thank you. You've heard Robin tell stories about when she gets drunk, how she calls her phone. Remember that scene? I forgot about that scene. Remember that scene with Giselle and Karen when Mia was first introduced to the group at Wendy's house, and Giselle was like, I'm gonna tell your truth. I'm gonna tell your drunk truth. The girl's been throwing out there that Karen's, again, you know, relationship with alcohol is not the best. And they be whooping her ass from time to time. You had Sharice come out and say that back in the day, Karen had to go to AA. So the stuff has been out there. And this is the problem that I do have with some of the housewives. Girl, y'all be having these personal stories, but y'all be so busy trying to lie on people and not reveal your own truth. And that's why a lot of these housewife shows, especially Potomac, it's just going down the hill. Because y'all would rather sit around and talk about lies, entertain shit that's just not true, bring people onto the show to start chaos and confusion, and it don't make sense. But y'all don't want to address y'all real truth. Quiet as it's kept, Karen should have been addressing people talking about her and alcohol seasons ago. Shannon from OC don't have to answer for her, but girl, Shannon, girl. The video, I will say, girl, baby, the video was Shannon. Shannon was turning shit up. Yeah. Did y'all see that video of Shannon going through? I think it was a neighborhood. Shannon was up. I get it. It can be embarrassing to come out and tell people that you may be struggling with alcohol. I get it. But I think that's one of the things where you have to start to decide whether or not you want to be on reality TV. A part of me, I do believe, a part of me, I do believe that they should have a personal storyline. Then the other part of me feels like if the season is already entertaining, I don't care about personal storyline. Let me give you an example. Like when all the stuff that was happening with Tom Girardi and Erica Jane, girl, quiet as it's kept, didn't nobody need no storyline because everybody was talking about Erica. So that was the storyline of the season. It was so entertaining that we didn't even think that, girl, quiet as it's kept, we ain't even talking about the other helpers. Girl, we just focus on Erica. So I think in those situations, they can get by without needing a personal storyline. But it's those seasons where y'all really ain't got a lot going on. And that's when I start to look at the girls like, girl, what you got going on? Girl, what you got going on? Like, you ain't got shit going on either. What's up? What's up, Gabor? Hey, Karen ought to be ashamed of herself. Thank you, Gabor. She really should. She really should. I love Karen to pieces. I really do. But girl, we got to hold the girls accountable. Karen should be ashamed of herself at her big ass age, making the money that she makes. Again, it's not to give us a pass to get behind a wheel of a car drunk because there's never a good enough excuse. It's one thing for a girl or somebody to get behind the wheel of a car because they ain't got no money. They think they can make it home. Karen girl, again, I'm not trying to make excuses for people because there's no excuse. But Karen girl, with you, bitch, you got too much money, sister. Girl, get behind the wheel of a car. It shouldn't even. Girl, let me get my Uber. And Karen, you want to do the whole grand dame thing, but you don't want to follow it through. Girl, a real grand dame, girl, she has a driver. She's not getting behind no car, girl, with suspended registration. Hello? That's not what a real grand dame is doing. She probably don't even touch the steering wheel of a car, if we're gonna be honest about it. Because girl, you got somebody pulling up to your front door, waiting on you outside. Karen is too old for this. Karen is 60 years old. Karen is 60. Karen is not 20. Karen is not 30. Karen is not 40. Karen ain't 50. Karen is 60 years old. A millionaire. Access to any type of transportation that she could possibly want. And instead of using her access, she would choose to get behind the wheel of a car, drunk, and then blame it on her mama. No, you're right. DUIs are not acceptable at any age because you know the one guy, the football player who I think he was like 22, 23 when he was drunk. I think they say he had like 18 shots and he ran into a girl. She was trapped inside of her car when it caught on fire. He had to go to prison. So no, DUIs are not acceptable in any case. But I also believe that with age, they say, with age comes wisdom. And I also believe that when you're in your 20s, maybe even 30s, you do shit that, people sometimes say, okay, you still gonna have to be held accountable. Your ass still going to jail. But it's kind of like, damn, they only 20. Girl, Karen is 60. Girl, like, it's like I was talking about Marlon Wayans, not to get off subject, like I was talking about Marlon Wayans getting trapped at 51. How the hell you can, if even if that was the case, why are you still going through baby mama drama at 51 years old? Like, if we're gonna use it, now I'm not talking about y'all, but if we're gonna use the excuse like Jalen Green, oh, he 22, he got trapped. Then girl, what y'all gonna say? What y'all gonna say about Marlon Wayans and the girl trying to get $20,000 in child support from him? Was he trapped too at his big ass age? Girl, y'all still getting trapped with babies in 2024? That's what y'all doing? Let me read the super chat, y'all. Miss Fancy Pants. Meredith Marks can't even remember the last time she drove a car. The reason Karen had blue eyes was because of her first DUI. Meredith, you right about that? Meredith do not know. Because that's girl. Because girl, if you're gonna live the lifestyle, you gonna have to live the lifestyle. Thank you, A Chanel. Hey Rodney, watching you at a beach in Belize. Yes, come on, vacay. Is it a vacay? Or you just live in Belize? Had to get a little dose of messy while relaxing. It's all about balance. I know that's right. Thank you for the super chat. Miss Terry, thank you. Why didn't she call Matt to send her an Uber? I think she went to meet a man. Ooh. Thank you, Miss Terry. Yes. Thank you, Nicole. Did you see CK interview with Toya and Simone? No, I didn't see it. I saw that he had one up, but I didn't watch it. Thank you for the super chat. But I just don't think that there's an excuse for Karen at 60 years old. They're just not. Karen ought to be ashamed. And Karen, I hate to say it, but Karen ought to feel stupid. Girl, you literally came out with a. This is what Karen said. Let's read Karen's initial statement. This is what Karen said on her statement. Let me go to it. Karen said, oh, it's on my phone. Hold up. Karen said, thank you all for your prayers and well wishes during this very frightening experience. I'm still in shock from last night's incident, but grateful to be alive today. With the passing of my beloved mother, grief comes and goes in waves, and with Mother's Day approaching, it has felt more like a tsunami. Last night, I met a girlfriend for dinner. We talked about and brought up some some very emotionally sensitive topics. I was crying on my way home and saw a car heading right for me. I swerved to avoid the head-on collision, hit the divider, and then a tree. I'm hurt, bruised up a bit, but so grateful I am alive. I did receive citations, one of which was unrelated to the incident, which is understandable. But what was most surprising is that the car that almost hit me just drove away. Y'all see what I'm talking about? Y'all wonder why I used to always say Karen be lying. Now again, Karen lies in the past never affected anybody. Karen literally just got her black ass on the internet and tried to act like the victim. Girl. A car. Well, what's most surprising is that the car that almost hit me drove away. Baby, you was drunk. You almost hit the car. Girl. The car probably drove away because, girl, you didn't hit them, and they was like, "What the?" And they you didn't hit them, so they didn't care. Karen, you almost hit the car. You was drunk. That was you. It's March. It was March the 20th, and she's talking about Mother's Day in May. Girl. Don't y'all let Karen play in y'all face season 9. But I do want to say this, girl. Karen, baby. I don't know what's going to happen season 9. Quiet as it's kept, they really still could get rid of some of the girls. Let me tell you something. This is I don't want to sound insensitive to those who um, deal with alcoholism, those who have family, loved ones who deal with alcoholism. But baby, there is no way I could be around Karen Huger and girl, me not swing her every which way but loose if I was one of those girls. Karen literally will drag Robin from here to the other girl from here to the West Coast. Girl, Karen will call Robin a ditzy bitch every day and 5 times on Sunday. Ain't no way. Ain't no way I would let Karen loose season 9 if I came back. Ain't no way. Girl, it ain't no way. But the thing is, Robin can't read. Girl, ain't no way. Because Karen don't mind dragging y'all and telling y'all business. And that's just the truth. Karen been playing dirty. Karen didn't mind saying that, Giselle, you was a hoe from Hampton University. Karen didn't mind bringing up that they say that you actually were admitted to a mental health institution because all the shit that Jamal was bringing you through, taking you through. Talking about Sing Sing. That was a word on the street. That's what Karen meant. Karen don't have no problem spraying y'all tea. At all. Karen don't mind talking about who cheating on who. Girl, I'm just saying, like, y'all all play dirty in a way. We know, listen, Candace not going to go after Karen. She got too much respect for Karen. She not going to do it. Wendy not going to do it because Wendy not going to do it because, girl, the truth of the matter is Wendy doesn't want to go against Karen's fans. So she going to stay on Karen's good side. If Nelka come back, Nelka probably ain't going to do it either because Nelka not quick enough for Karen. The only person that probably really could do it, and she not even a reader, but she could do it and not give a damn, is low-key Mia and Ashley. If Ashley tap into her seasons 1 through 4 bag, seasons 1 through 8, quiet as it's kept. Ashley and Mia, Ashley could do it and not give a damn. Robin can't do it because Robin ain't gonna be able to handle. And Giselle really can't do it either. The only two I can really give it to is low-key Ashley and Mia. Old Ashley will do it. That's what I'm saying. A lot of y'all girls don't know about old Ashley. Girl. Mia would have to be the one to do it. Either it would have to be Mia or Ashley. And I think Mia would be up for the task, even though Mia could get drugged by Karen. I don't think Mia would care. And I don't think Mia would stop. I would bring it up. Sorry. I would bring it up. Y'all gonna have to start talking about the truth. The truth is Karen got a DUI. Girl, that's the truth. And we're gonna talk about it. And we're gonna talk about it some more. And we're gonna talk about it some more. And we're gonna talk about it some more. That's the truth. But of course, they're gonna come back next season and try and deflect and give some bullshit and not talk about the truth. Ashley low-key need to go. I don't think Ashley going nowhere. You know why I don't think Ashley going nowhere? Because I just saw something about Ashley talking about she's taking a break. Well, I think that was a clip. I think it was from the clip. I need to go look at that before I say that. Never mind. But quiet as it's kept, Karen could also come out on top too. Karen, let's give Karen some. Now this is my Olivia Pope hat. If Karen really wanted to win the hearts of the viewers and make the girls come across as bullies and being insensitive to people who may suffer from alcoholism, she needs to come back and just own her shit. That's your problem, Karen. That's why you're in a situation your ass in now, because quiet as it's kept. You've been trying to sweep this shit under the rug. And now it's gotten to a point where it's so big, you can't avoid it anymore. Karen, bring her ass back. Karen, I'm telling you, girl, I'm Olivia Pope. Girl, come bring your ass back. You need to own your shit, stand in your shit, play the white woman card. Make sure that if the girls come after you, you are the victim. Okay? So, girl, to the viewers, it will look like they are being insensitive to someone who has an illness. Hello? It looks like they're being insensitive to people who suffer from alcoholism. Hello? That's how you play that card. That's how you play that card. You better come back acting like a white woman. Okay? You better come back and own your shit. You better come back and say, I have been dealing with alcohol for a long time because of this. I'm gonna keep the other stuff. Can I say something? No, I don't want to trigger anyone. I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna leave it alone. Karen, you could come up with reasons of why you started to have an issue with alcohol. I want y'all to follow me without me saying it. There are situations that have happened to Karen. I want y'all to listen. I don't want to say it because I don't want to sound like insensitive, But there are situations that have happened to Karen where Karen could say, "This is why I turned to alcohol. I was trying to escape the pain. I was trying to deal with the pain, and this was that." Like Karen really could on some real shit. She really could flip this. But see, the girls don't know what they be doing. That's why I be telling y'all, girl, y'all need me at the show. Y'all need me at the show. y'all need for me and some of my girls to come down there and get this shit popping the way it should pop. Cameron, girl, I'm telling you, girl, you really could flip this in your direction. Yes. Yes. Karen really could flip this, but the thing is, Karen is not going to want to own up to her possibly. We don't know. I don't want to say it, but Karen does not want to own up with her possibly being an alcoholic. Because I know it's probably hard and it's probably embarrassing, and you have to do that on this public platform. But Karen really could make this work in her favor. Oh, sorry. Let me get my phone. It's easy to read it this way. Hello? Thank you, Shan. So many ways for her to flip it, but of course she wants to pretend like she's a perfect Betty. A shame. I think that's what's gonna happen. I think Karen gonna come back, and this is what I think Karen is gonna do. I think Karen is gonna come back. I think that she is gonna be ready to read the girls. Anybody who got something to say, she's gonna be ready to go to war. Instead of her, you know what I'm saying, doing what we told her to do. It's gonna be, oh, you got something to say, and she, you know what I'm saying. It's gonna be, she's gonna start reading the girls. We here talking better than her plus. Right, right. Because we know what to say. And we telling Karen, girl, what's up? Yes. What's up, Taria? Finally caught my cousin live. Yes. We know what to say. We trying to tell Karen what to do. I'm telling Karen, girl, you really could. You could flip this. Karen the fuck around and come out being the MVP. Girl, Karen will fuck around and girl solidify her spot for the next 10 seasons. Hello? Y'all thought y'all was gonna drag Karen season 9, and Karen came out on top and had y'all all looking dumb. Girl. If she know how to do it. If you play your cards right, everything will be alright. Everything will be alright with me. That's that's a remake by Selena Johnson. Who was the original version by? Alice. If you play your cards right, girl, everything will be alright. Okay. We love Karen, but Karen, girl, you a mess. You a mess, and you gonna have to do better, sister. And you need new people in your corner, because the truth of the matter is you should have never came out with that statement. You should have never brought your ass, or whoever released the statement. You should have never came out with that statement. We were this close to getting Giselle out the door. It's close. Karen done fucked up. Karen done fucked up, girl. We're gonna look up, girl. All of Heifers gonna be back next season. Watch. Ugh. If they don't make changes, they're gonna have to make some changes season 9. Quiet as it's kept. They need to go ahead and just fire some people and just start filming. I wanted them to do like Real Housewives of Atlanta and take a break. Alicia Myers, thank you. I wanted them to do like Real Housewives of Atlanta and take a break and regroup and hand out some pink slips. I need them to hand out some pink slips, but I also need to. I need. I need to know how this is gonna play out season 9. I need to know how this is gonna play out season 9. I do. And if Giselle knew any better, she would try and be a friend to Karen. Because I don't think they're getting rid of Giselle. I want them to. Oh, I want them to so bad. But I don't think they're getting rid of Giselle. If Giselle knew any better, she would let Mia go after Karen and her be a friend to Karen. Hello? They may drop it. Karen as a Bravo favorite. I don't think they should. I don't think they should. I think that the same way Shannon should be in the hot seat, I think Karen should be in the hot seat too. Thank you for the super chat. When Karen said Mother's Day was approaching, I said, girl, right. When Karen said Mother's Day was approaching, I said, ma'am, are we skipping Easter in all of April? Right. She would have did better by thank you, Saria. She would have done better by mentioning uh, Easter before Mother's Day. I said, girl, we still in March. You bringing up Mother's Day? Hmm. Okay. Karen gonna have to own it. She is. She gonna have to own it. And I think that's part of the reason too. Quiet as it's kept. Have y'all know when Karen stopped drinking on the show? Because I don't think Karen really drinks on the show like that as much as she used to. Because I think at one point Karen started to get nervous again that they was gonna bring up her tea. Did Karen drink this season? Because Karen will ask for some water. Girl, am I right or wrong? I knew Sharice wasn't lying. See, this is the thing. People don't like Sharice because it's become this competition between who's the real grand dame. In real life, everybody knows that Sharice is the real grand dame. For the show, it's Karen. On the show, Karen fits the aesthetic of what people want as the grand dame. But in real life, everybody knows Sharice is the grand dame. Hello? So I think that when it comes to Sharice and Karen, because Karen is a fan favorite, whatever Sharice says, people automatically just don't care about it or they think that she's lying. When the truth is, Sharice ain't getting her ass on TV saying that Karen was going down to was in AA and it's just a bold-faced lie. When Sharice said that, I was like, oh, bitch, this bitch ain't lying. Last time she drank that fireball, was that the last time she had a drink? That's when she told all her business. And she was talking about Ray needing to pay her back her money. Remember that? Didn't that happen? I don't want to sit here and make up nothing, but wasn't Karen downstairs talking about Ray paying her back her money? Something along those lines. Maybe she had them shots of fireball, so telling all her business. Okay. She drank last season but didn't drink. I think I remember her having a couple of drinks last season, but it wasn't anything too much. But now, girl, you out here, girl, getting drunk and getting in your car. Listen, I think that for a lot of us, I'm gonna say something. I think for a lot of us who drink, we have gotten behind the wheel of a car when we shouldn't have. I know it's been a couple of times, especially when I was younger, when, girl, I shouldn't have just been behind the wheel of the car, right? Thank God didn't nobody get hurt. I think my wake up call was one night. I think I got so fucked up. I think I was probably like in my late 20s. I got so fucked up. I was fucked up. And I remember I was coming home and I was going around, like coming from downtown, like going around 59. People in Houston know what I'm talking about. When you're coming from downtown and you're going around 59, and I remember just thinking, oh my God, I'm about to die. That's all I kept thinking, I'm about to die. I'm not going to make it home. I'm not going to make it home. I'm about to die. I'm not going to make it home. I'm about to die. I'm not going to make it home. I'm about to die. And the next day, I just remember waking up like, oh my God, I made it home. And I was like, girl, you can't do that no more. I think you should know your limit. I think that you should know your limit. I know my limit. I know how much I can drink. I know when I'm about to be fucked up. I know what I can drink and still make it home safely and not endanger anybody. And I also know, girl, you might need to sit down and be still for a couple of hours. You might need to sit down for like a few hours, girl. Drink some water. Like I just think that those of us who drink, you get to a point where you start to know your relationship with alcohol, and you know what you can drink and what you can't drink, and you know when you upped up and when you not upped up, and you know when you can drive and when you can't drive. Like, girl, for a lot of us, girl, it ain't our first time at the rodeo. You know what I'm saying? So, bitch, if I've come to realize what I can do and what I can't do at my age, Karen, who old enough to be my mama, okay, bitch, she damn sure know. We too old to still be talking about we don't know our limit. Girl, you know your fucking limit. Your ass been drinking since you was 21. Okay? But you just had your first drink the other day. Okay? Karen, you probably been drinking since God knows when. Girl, drinking moonshine. Karen been drinking moonshine since 1973. Okay? Girl, you know your limit. Girl. I've been drinking taco vodka. I started drinking taco vodka. Girl, I was born. It was when I was 21. Okay? Karen, no, it ain't no excuse. I'll tell you who is getting a pink slip in a white box, Karen's publicist. They should. Thank you, Chantel. We don't want nobody to be unemployed, but girls, you gotta be good at your job. And whoever sent out that memo, that statement, that was a mess. Thank you, Stephanie. And Ray got to the reunion and said she not getting ish. Okay. But yeah, it's just we have to do better, and we can't continue to make excuses. Again, I'm talking to everybody, including myself, who drink. Alcoholics don't know their limit. Oh, that's what it is. You know what? That's what it is. Alcoholics don't know their limits. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. Well, for everybody else, girl, for everybody else, me, you, and everybody else, bitch, we know our limits. Okay? If you don't struggle with alcoholism, girl, you know your limits. So now the other people, okay, you right. Girl. We ain't got no excuse. We ain't 20, we ain't 30, girl. We 40. Okay? We too old not to know better. Shit. I would be embarrassed if y'all found out that girl I got a DUI. I would be so embarrassed. I would be so embarrassed at my big ass age. Because I know better. Well, I would be so embarrassed. You think I don't think Karen gonna take a pause. I don't think she'll sit out the season. I think she definitely coming back. But I don't know how she's gonna handle the situation. I don't know if they're gonna try to sweep it under the rug. I don't know if they are going to, make her face it. I don't know. I think she's definitely coming back. I just don't know what's gonna happen. I could see Karen on some defense, like on the defense, and like getting the girls together. Because the truth of the matter is, on some real shit, Mia, Giselle, Robin, they definitely can't handle Karen's mouth. I feel like Candace and Wendy could, but they're not gonna go toe to toe with Karen. Again, Candace loves Karen too much for whatever reason. Wendy, she not gonna go against Karen because she's scared of the fans. That's just what it is. Ashley probably could. Karen and Giselle ain't going nowhere. You right. Hey, Carlos. Ashley probably could. But they're not. I don't know how it's gonna play out in season. I don't. Thank you, Lisa. Hey, cousin, she would have made our better. Wait. Oh, okay. Hey, cousin, she would have made out better saying someone allows something in her drink. Okay. Okay. She really could have pulled that. Quiet as it's kept. Girl, somebody must have put something in my drink. It still would have been a lie, but it would have been believable. I mean, people could have believed it. Karen, you should have got ahead of this. Karen, you did a piss poor job at doing this, at responding to this. You did. Girl, you really came out and tried to play victim and put it on your mama. And now people even have a. Now you got people like me who already knew your ass was a lie. Girl, like, girl, here's another example of Karen telling a lie. When you shouldn't have just said nothing. You should have just let it. You should have just left it alone and said no comment. Hello, and then see what was gonna happen season 9. That's what you should have did. But I feel like I gave Karen the best advice. Karen, I gave you the best advice, girl. Hello. I be telling the girls they need me down. They need me down to the reality show so I can get these helpers together, girl, and tell them how this is gonna go. Mia, you going after Karen? Hey, Ashley, if you still around and you a friend, you going after Karen too. Giselle, you need to play the good guy so people can stop thinking you a bitch. And girl, Quada just kept you can't handle Karen's mouth. Okay, she gonna wrap your ass up together every time. And then of course Candace and Wendy gonna be the girls who are there for Karen too. And then they gonna get into it with Mia and Ashley because they're gonna say that Mia and Ashley are being insensitive to Karen. That's how we're gonna set that up, okay? Mia, Ashley, you go after Karen. Karen, you play victim. Candace, Wendy, y'all go after Mia and Ashley for going after Karen. Giselle, you be a friend to Karen. Okay? That's how we're gonna wrap up. That's how we're gonna wrap up Karen's storyline. Now we gotta get y'all other helpers together. Okay. Okay. That's how you do that. But the girls don't listen to me because I don't know shit. I ain't no expert. You don't think Wendy? You don't think Wendy coming back next season? I think Wendy coming back. Why you think Carlos? Why you think Wendy not coming back? I think Wendy's coming back. I think NECA ain't coming back. Girl, you see I forgot about NECA. You see I didn't mention NECA or Robin. Hello? This is what I think. Okay, not what I want to happen. Because what I want to happen is different than what I think is going to happen. What I want to happen, I want Giselle gone. Okay? But what I think is going to happen, Giselle ain't going nowhere. Okay? I could see Robin. I could see them getting rid of Robin. I really could. I could see them getting rid of Robin and Ashley and NECA. Oh my God, NECA, Robin, and Ashley. I could see them getting rid of them. Wendy and Candace almost cancel each other out because they are beefing with the same people. Candace has more longevity. I think Wendy okay. You see, now we beefing. I think Wendy okay. I think Wendy gonna be okay. I hope my girl is okay. I think that I think that they might get rid of Robin. And I think they might get rid of Ashley. And I definitely think that NECA not coming back. I think NECA is definitely not coming back. But I think that Robin and Ashley are gone. I think so. And if Ashley's not gone, they're gonna make Ashley a friend of. But I think Robin, if I could see anybody getting their walking papers, not what I want to happen, but what I think could happen is Robin and NECA. I could see them gone. They gonna have to break up that OG group. They have to. They have to break it up. It's too much. It's not cute. It's not fun. Eventually, they're gonna have to do the same thing with Married to Medicine. Like when y'all start calling y'all set, when y'all start like, I don't know, Like with Marriage to Medicine, y'all start referring to yourselves as a core four and all that, girl. It's a wrap. Who's gonna be Giselle's friend? I think that's the thing. I think that it needs to be like Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Like on some real shit, when Lisa left, I just knew that Lisa leaving was the biggest mistake in housewife history. I just knew it was going to. I just knew that Lisa, them getting, well, they said Lisa quit, and then I guess Lisa tried to come back, and then they told her, girl, no, you can go. So I guess that's what I think it was. But I just still thought that Lisa not returning was going to be a big mistake. And I just thought it was going to go downhill. Now, I will say this much. Even though I love Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Oh, girl, y'all know Anne Marie. Girl, I have 15 conversations going on at one time. Y'all know Anne Marie. Anne Marie. I guess I call her the right name now. You know, Anne Marie not coming back. Anne Marie not coming back, y'all. I will say this: they're going to have to. Even though I thought Beverly Hills was a good season, I will say it kind of started to just coast towards the end of the season. Like the second half, I was like, okay, girl. The first half, I thought it was everything. They had cute scenes, people, beef here and there. But then towards the second season, I was like, okay, we need to pick it up. But I still wasn't mad at the season though. Y'all think they bringing Lisa Rinna back? Y'all think they're bringing Lisa back? Do y'all think they should bring Lisa back? No. Y'all know I go up for Lisa, but I don't know if they should bring Lisa back. Because if they bring Lisa back, I just feel like it's going backwards. I don't think they should either. And I like Lisa, but I think that if they brought her back, it would be going backwards. Who y'all think they're gonna get to replace Anne Marie? I don't know why y'all thought Anne Marie. I tried to tell y'all Anne Marie wasn't saying. I tried to tell y'all that. Why y'all thought Anne Marie was gonna stay? Why? Denise don't need to come back. Quiet as it's kept, on some real shit, they really could bring Monique back for Potomac. I know, girl, we all over the place with these housewives. They really could bring Monique back for Potomac if we're gonna be honest about it. They really could get rid of Robin and just bring Monique back in. I don't think Monique is a good housewife. I think Monique is a gorgeous woman. I think Monique, may be a nice person in real life, but I'm saying as a housewife, I never got the hype around Monique ever. But the people love Monique. And I think it would be cute to see how her and Candace would interact with each other after all these years. I think Monique should come back at least as a friend of. I would bring Monique back. Friend of a housewife, but probably a friend, but I would bring Monique back. Yes, can I have some likes, please? It's 1,044 people in the room. Thank y'all so much for watching. Can y'all like the video? Right. That would be cute. I think that would be cute. Candace and Monique need a one dinner sit down. I think that would be cute. I think it would be cute to see them talk away from everybody. Girl, they gonna have to do something with season 9, and bringing all those girls back they had this season is not gonna work. They gonna have to break up the OGs. Giselle ain't going nowhere. I want the hell for to go, but Giselle ain't going nowhere. So it's gonna have to be, and we know Karen definitely ain't going nowhere. So it's gonna have to be either Ashley or Robin or both of them. But somebody gotta go. And Nelka, she can go too. Okay. Nelka can go. Ashley could be a friend of because I think that will make Ashley work. And then Robin, low key. Robin, I hate to say, Robin not needed, y'all. They should bring in a new housewife and then bring Monique back as a friend of. There you go. Okay, so we got season 9. We got girl. I know Carlos, you said Wendy ain't coming back, but my thing, Wendy coming back. Okay, so we got Candace, Wendy, Karen, Giselle. We have Mia. Hold up. Okay, Giselle, Karen, Candace, Wendy, Mia. Okay, and then we had 8 housewives. Who am I missing? Nelka gone, Robin gone. I'm missing somebody. Oh, Ashley. Okay. Okay. So bring those 5 back. You can get rid of Robin. You can make Ashley a friend of or get rid of Ashley. And then you need to bring in a new housewife. Bring back Kiana. Bring her back as a friend. Okay. Bring back Ashley can go, girl. Ashley, you can go and Robin can go. So bring back Monique, bring back Kiriana, whatever her name is, and then bring in 2 new housewives. Sharice, I don't know. Cause that's another one. Quad is this kept. I know y'all don't like Sharice, but Sharice will snatch Karen's wig off next season. I don't know who coming back, but I know that I know that Giselle should go. She ain't going. But Robin, you next in line. Because Giselle ain't going nowhere. Okay? And Karen ain't going. And Ashley, your ass needs to go too. Quiet as this girl. Hello? I like Ashley. But I also have to admit that Ashley girl, the stunts and shows, you just lying, knowing damn well you're not divorcing that man. Girl, bye. Now all of a sudden, this Giselle is an anchor. Nene was the anchor too. Wasn't Vicky the anchor too? All I'm saying is that if they'll get rid of Nene and Vicky, I don't think nobody should ever feel safe. Hello? That's the problem. The girls start feeling comfortable. That's Giselle's problem. Giselle start feeling comfortable. Hey, Gabor, you still watching? Hello? Somebody said Candace can go. Drive back to Hallmark, go see somewhere. That was funny. Giselle is in charge of the girls, but the problem with Giselle, I can be honest, Giselle is in charge of the girls, but the problem is Giselle doesn't. The reason why Giselle is not good at her job is because Giselle does not know that. Giselle thinks that her being in charge of the girls on this show is like her being in charge of the girls at the AKA sorority house. Giselle, you're in charge of the girls, but you also have to know when to bring the girls back together. Quiet as it's kept on some real shit. Giselle should have been the one to go have a sit down with Candace. Giselle should have been the one to go have a sit down with Wendy. Because you're the leader of the group and you're supposed to be in that position where you can bring the girls back together. But Giselle is so caught up into, oh, I'm big sister Giselle and I'm going to get y'all asses up out of here, that Giselle is not doing what's best for the show. She's doing what's best for Giselle. And that's why the show is a mess. Because if Giselle was a real true leader, she would not be worried about Giselle and her feelings. She would be worried about the show. Period. Nene couldn't stand Kenya Moore, but Nene would never get rid of Kenya Moore. Hello? That's why Giselle is the head bitch in charge, but she does not act like the head bitch in charge on this show. Quiet as it's kept, the person who really could knock Giselle out of the way is Karen. I've said it, I'm going to say it again. All those girls, at the end of the day, they have respect for Karen. It don't matter what Karen do to those girls, they always come back around to Karen. They don't like Giselle, right? Karen, we're going to call a thing a thing. You done made some colorist statements before, allegedly. Girl, you done tried to get Candace fired. You done talked about Giselle being a hoe from Hampton University and allegedly talked about her being in a mental institution. You done came for Robin's job at BravoCon and called her a dissy bitch every day. Like, but for whatever reason, those girls always tend to forgive Karen and come back around to Karen. That's why I say Karen really could be the bitch who whip all those girls together. Hello? What's up, make it make sense? Quiet as it's kept. Ray is Rodney's hey! Ray is Rodney's uncle, and his side of the family never liked Karen. They be calling Karen a fake ass Whitley Gilbert with a mo. Oh, yes. That's why I was like, I really wish that, I really wish that that Giselle really stepped into her role as the leader. You know what I'm saying? But she doesn't want to because she's too caught up into, oh, I'm that girl. I really do think that Giselle is still stuck. Come on, Diva, what's up? I really do think that Giselle is still stuck back at Hampton University. I really do. I honestly do. Giselle does not do what's best for Potomac. And I know that some of you don't like Candace and Wendy, which is completely fine. Them ain't my sisters. Them ain't my mamas. They ain't my thing. Okay, I know them ladies. But at least with Candace and Wendy, even though it may sometimes make them look like a fool, they try and do what's best for the show. They try and move on. They want to have the conversations. It's not Candace and Wendy that's holding the group back. It's actually Giselle. Wendy wants to move forward. Giselle won't allow them to. So now Wendy is basically giving the same energy that Giselle gives her. Candace wants to move on. Giselle won't allow them to. So then y'all say that it's Wendy and Candace that's holding the group back. No, they're not. It's Giselle holding the group back. Even when they were in wherever they went, and Wendy started saying, once upon a time, Giselle and I were friends. That was Giselle's moment right there to say, you know what, Wendy, we were friends at one point. I would like to try to get back to that. Maybe we can have a conversation later today. Like, anytime they try and throw the bait at Giselle, girl, she turns her head. That's what she does. Candace and Wendy really try and do what's best for the group. They try and do what's best for the show. Again, even though they look like idiots sometimes, right? They still have what's best for the show because they know that the purpose of the show is conflict resolution. I know that this heifer just threw a drink on me, right? I know she just threw a drink on me, but I also know I can't be mad forever. It looked dumb. It looks crazy, but I know I have to move on. Andy has already come out and even talked about stuff like that. Remember, Andy came out like a few weeks ago saying that the shows are supposed to be about conflict and then coming to some type of resolve. He said that. I'm just saying. Houston Foodie 713, thank you. Candace can't stay off social media. You know, she was a social media person, I guess, before the show. And I guess she gonna stay one, child. Oof. It really is. That's the point of Housewives. It really is. That's the point. The point is to have conflict, work through it, and then we move on to the next season. Get to the reunion, talk about it, and then move on. That's what I thought the point was. And Andy done told y'all that's the point too. But it is what it is, child. I guess we'll see what's going to happen next season. Giselle ain't never seen it for Candace. Candace, she be acting slow sometimes too. That's my girl, but she be acting slow sometimes too. Candace thought Giselle really was her friend. I don't even feel like going backwards, girl. Giselle ain't nobody's friend but Robin's. That's it. That's the only person that Giselle really cares about is Robin. But the truth of the matter is, like, they try to act like Candace is the only one that uses social media when once upon a time they were all down there. Don't ever forget. Don't ever forget that when Candace was down there arguing, with the girls, Candace was not arguing about herself. When her and Giselle were going back and forth on social media, and they were talking about, and she told Giselle she had a $9,000 tear down. Why you thought Candace was just talking to herself when Ashley and Candace was like, I think it's this thing that like Candace just goes down to social media and she just like arguing with herself. No, they might not be on social media now. You probably can't see them. Let me just say that, but they're definitely there, and they're definitely watching folks. Let me address something real fast, okay? Please don't think that Giselle, Robin, and the other girls are not down to social media. They might be on a burner account. You might not know that they're there because they're not on an account that says Giselle Bryant. They might not be on their account that says Robin Dixon, but they definitely there. And they watching. And they looking at the comments and they watching people's videos. And girl, from what they said on the show, they send in text messages to bloggers. Hello. Girl, I'm gonna tell y'all how much they actually are lurking, but y'all act like they not. Brooke Ashley, shout out to the Brooke Ashley. She already told this story. She told it in her BravoCon live. So it ain't nothing. I'm not spilling no tea. The Brooke Ashley, we were at BravoCon. And we were in the VIP. Hello? Yes. Okay. Right. So we're in the VIP, and we're talking, just kikiing and laughing. And she tell me that she was in line to get a picture. She gets to the front of the line, girl, and Giselle tells the people, stop. You saying Karen be sending drunk texts? Yes, make it make sense. Robin already told us that. Robin said she be texting her and calling her drunk. Brooke said that Giselle said stop. Now let me tell y'all something. Yeah, she told this story to me. I already knew it. I was just waiting for her to come out and tell y'all. But this is like way at BravoCon, so she told this like back when BravoCon was over. But I already knew. I just never mentioned it. Anyways, so I was like, girl, you a lie. Now, let me tell y'all something. On some real shit, those lines to take pictures were long as hell. Okay? When I tell you long, even in the VIP lounge, the lines were long. When I tell you, I would have been pissed to wait in those lines. I don't even think the people that were at BravoCon know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. Those lines are long. That ain't like no, oh, I'm gonna get in line and I'm gonna get up there in 5 minutes. That's I'm gonna get in line and I might be in line for 45 minutes to take a picture. That's how long the lines are. Hello? So for Brooke Ashley to get to the front of the line, no telling how long she was probably already waiting in line, and for Giselle to be like, stop. So for y'all to get on, the point I'm trying to make is, please don't think that they not down to the motherfucking Twitter. They down there. Candace just got enough pussy lips to talk her shit from her real account. Giselle and Robin and the other girls, they just don't participate in Twitter no more, but best believe they down there. Just like they over here watching people YouTube videos. Okay? Sure. That's the only difference. Candace got enough pussy lips to say her shit with her chest, and the other girls, they do their shit behind closed doors. Hello? Sure. I'm just saying. And again, please don't, like back in the day, they used to all be on Twitter. Brooke Ashley, we were at BravoCon. And the Brooke Ashley told me, and she also said it on her channel. So I'm not telling no tea that nobody already don't know. It's out there. You can go to her BravoCon video and see it. Brooke Ashley told me that when she was in line to take a picture with Giselle and Robin, and when she got to the front of the line, Giselle looked at her and then looked at whoever, producer, camera person, whoever it was, and said, stop. Stop. And basically, they didn't take a picture with the Brooke Ashley. And so the point I was trying to make is, don't think that just because you don't see them down to Twitter, that they're probably not on some fake account looking at the tweets. They see what people are saying. Just like, more than likely, they're down to YouTube watching folks' videos. They know what the people are saying. So it looks as if Candace is the only one on social media when she's not. Like I said, Candace is the one with the biggest pussy lips and will get down to the internet and say whatever the fuck she gonna say. And the other girls, They do sneaky shit like when a YouTuber gets to the front of a line after they've probably been waiting in line for 45 plus minutes and says, "Oh, stop." That's the type of shit they do. And the truth of the matter is, on some real shit, nobody's waiting. Nobody is waiting in those long lines. Well, I guess you got to be a fool, but nobody is waiting in those long lines to take a picture with somebody who they don't like. If I stood in line to try to take a picture with Giselle, that means that more than likely I like you, Giselle. This ain't no quick line. These lines are long as hell. You got people in there with heels on and all types of shoes that hurt your feet. The Brooke Ashley is another YouTuber. Check her out, the Brooke Ashley. Yes. It's one thing if I just didn't make it. Girl, it's personal. It's personal. It's personal when you know as soon as you saw that girl, saw that woman, okay, and you say stop. That's what the girls are doing at BravoCon, Miss Giselle Bryant. Oh, that's how y'all move. Oh, girl. Oh, so y'all be watching, girl. So y'all watching the girls and boys on YouTube. Girl, you just ain't saying nothing. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's how you know they be watching. Mm-hmm. They do dirty shit like that. I think that was the end of the photo shoot. Okay. Alexia play Fed watching. Right. Exactly. That's not dirty. That's expected. I don't think so because I feel like I don't think so. I guess it's expected from them. From them. Hey, Adrian. The girls play dirty. Like I get it. I get it. Everybody has feelings. And I know, girl, y'all probably be upset at some of the stuff that the YouTubers say. But I also feel like, I guess, girl. Right. I think that's the thing. I think that's the thing. Like, I think one of the things I believe one of the reasons why as much as people may I don't I when I say the stuff that I say, even though sometimes it can come across as crass, I do believe that I talk about a lot of the stuff that happens on the TV. And so like y'all do, not y'all, but some people act like we just down here making up stuff. Like I'm not making up what I see on TV. Now some of the other girls and boys do probably, but I don't make up what I'm watching on my TV screen. I'm just calling out what you said and what you did. Girl. Sometimes you might not like the way I say it, but it still doesn't take away from I'm saying what you said and what you did on the show. One of the things that's one like I don't know. Not necessarily this season, but seasons in the past. Girl, I would literally watch these episodes 2 and 3 times. Season 5 of Potomac, girl, I was watching some of these episodes 4 times. Because I wanted to make sure that I was correct and precise in what I was going to bring down here. And make sure that what I saw was what I saw and what I heard was what I heard. So that's why a lot of times, not all the time, but I feel like a lot of times I can stand in my shit because I'm going by what I saw. I'm going by what I heard. Like I heard you say, he made me go into the bedroom. Oh, okay. Now he made you. Okay. But I can also say, I can tell you what I think. Like with Dr. Wendy, I think that Dr. Wendy and Karen both used each other. After season 5, Quiet as It's Kept, season 6, in my opinion, was supposed to be the Wendy versus Karen season. This is what I told myself. And I'm going to explain to you why I've come to that, okay? Wendy was supposed to be upset at Karen, because Karen basically, in a nutshell, said she was an ain't nothing bitch. Okay? She didn't fit the aesthetic of the group. Wendy got scared because Wendy saw that Karen was a fan favorite and she backed out. Karen used Wendy because Karen was on the outs. Just listen to me, okay? After season 5, Karen had put all her eggs in one basket named Monique. Monique left. So at that point, none of the other girls really fucking with Karen. So Karen was on the outs, baby. Giselle really wasn't fooling with Karen. Robin wasn't really fooling with Karen. If Giselle told Ashley not to fool with Karen, she wasn't gonna fool with Karen. Candace was still pissed off at Karen. Wendy could have been pissed off at Karen. Karen was on her own. Okay? So I think that's when Karen and Wendy came together and made an alliance. I really think that's what happened. Karen needed Wendy, and Wendy wanted to win favor with the fans. I don't think Wendy was on the outs, not after season 5. It wasn't until they came for Wendy's husband they stopped liking Wendy when Wendy cussed their ass out. Okay, but after season 5, Wendy was still cool with the girls. That fake ass candle storyline. So that's what that's when I started to go by what I think. That's just one of the examples, right? That I'm like, okay, this is what I think happened. I really think that's what happened with Karen and Wendy. So we probably never gonna get the Candy Karen versus Wendy season because it really should have been season 6. But I do think, but I think this is I'm gonna defend Wendy just for a second because I see some of you saying that that's why Wendy is fake. You can call Wendy fake, but you also have to call Karen fake too because they both did the same thing. Karen didn't care for Wendy, and Wendy didn't necessarily care for Karen. So if Wendy is fake, then you also have to say that Karen is fake because they both used each other. I think that's when we start to have a disconnect because they're doing the same thing. They're doing the exact same thing, but instead of calling them both out, y'all only call out one. But they both use each other. Karen used Wendy so she could have someone in the group. Wendy used Karen so she could gain likability amongst the fans. I feel like that's what happened. Okay, here we go. Thank you, make it make sense. Then Karen stopped drinking on camera and telling the girls about Ray's dingling not pleasing her. Them lips was getting real loose on them fireball shots. That's what happened. Karen used to tell all her business low key. But yeah, I just feel like, like I said, I feel like the YouTubers, we report on what we see and then we also, give our opinion. We can say it's, half and half. But that's another thing too. You have to learn, like Giselle and like, for example, I don't too much care for Giselle. But I feel like if I met Robin would probably not like me if she's seen my videos. But I really don't have an issue with Robin. Girl, I don't too much care for your home girl. But I really got no issue with Robin. I just don't think Robin is a good housewife. That's it. I think she can go. Girl. You know what I'm saying? But I think that she would think that I have a problem with her. But I really don't have an issue with Robin. But I think it is what it is. That's really all. That's really all. I don't think Monique is a good housewife. But I don't have no issue with Monique. I don't think Toya from Married to Medicine is a good reality TV star. I don't. I ain't got no issue with Toya. I think Toya is used as a butt of the joke. That's it. I never disliked Karen. I never just went up for Karen. But people swore up and down I didn't like Karen because I used to say that Karen was a lie. Karen do be lying. That don't mean I don't like her. I'm just saying she be lying her ass off. I started going up, but Karen was one of those people. I knew she was good for the show, but I could take a leave Karen. It wasn't until I saw Karen at BravoCon, I was like, ooh. That's when I started going up for Karen. But it is what it is, child. There we go. Thank you. Paralegally exhausted. Unlike Karen, Dr. Wendy never went after any of the ladies with malicious intent. She knows how to go along to get along. Let me say something about Wendy and Giselle. I have been seeing this a lot online, and I think that it is so unfair. And this is what I mean by people making up stuff and people not treating people the same across the board. Giselle has been a bona fide asshole to that lady. They came back last season. I think it was last season. Wendy tried to speak to Giselle. Giselle said, bitch, get off me. All right. Wendy finally starts to give Giselle the same energy. It's a problem. For some of you to get online and say that Wendy was comparing her mother's surgery to Giselle's father having cancer and dying is a bold-faced lie. None of that happened on that TV screen. I think that some of you, not y'all, want to paint Wendy as this horrible person when quiet as it's kept is really Giselle. Giselle was the one who sat across from Karen as she was crying at the reunion, and Karen told them that they were not there for her parents when both her parents were ill. That was Jizzy. Jizzy was the one who walked up to Mia and said, "Oh, this is what cancer, no cancer looks like." That was Jizzy. At the time, no one knew that Giselle's father had cancer. Giselle didn't even know her father had cancer. If you watch the episode and if you pay attention, you would hear Giselle say that she had just found out herself. And she didn't even know all of the details. Is that not what happened? Is that not what happened? Did Giselle not say that on last week's episode? Did Giselle not say that? That's what Giselle said. But then y'all start to bring in online that Wendy knew about Giselle's father having cancer. Giselle didn't even know her father had cancer at the time. So how in the hell was Wendy supposed to know if Giselle didn't even know all of the details? She had just found out. So I think that when you start to go down this road of Wendy is comparing her mother's elective surgery to Giselle's father having cancer, that's not what happened. Mia came to the ladies and said that Giselle's father is having surgery. And based off of that, Wendy basically said, I don't give a fuck. Y'all didn't give a damn when my mama was having surgery. No one knew the extent of Giselle's father's surgery. All Wendy heard was her daddy having surgery. And that was enough for Wendy to say, y'all didn't give a fuck about my mama having surgery, regardless if it was elective or not, or due to complications from the elective surgery. The point was from Wendy is that y'all didn't care and y'all laughed and y'all still called my mama a witch and laughed about it and called her evil. What's wrong with that? Y'all didn't give a damn about my mama. And then some of you took that and said, oh, Wendy doesn't care about Giselle's father having cancer. Let me tell you something. Y'all can call Wendy fake all day long, but the bitch got enough sense not to get on TV and make fun of somebody who has cancer. Now she fucked up and showed her card when she didn't turn her mic off. I don't think that Wendy would have found out that Giselle's father was close to passing away, and her response would have been the same. Just like when she found out that Mia could have possibly had a cancer scare, she said to Mia, "Girl, I hope you're okay. Let me know if you need something." Again, everybody thought Mia was lying. But most people, when you find out somebody who has cancer, you don't go up to them and say, oh, this is what cancer, no cancer looks like. You usually say, hey, I hope you're doing okay. Let me know if you need something. That's what you do. That's what people who have sense do. Y'all expect for Wendy and Candace to know all this stuff that's going on with Giselle and Giselle's father. One, Giselle didn't know. Two, Giselle don't even talk to them. And that's where when we start to go down this road of y'all not holding everybody to the same standard. Giselle can be an asshole on wheels, season after season, make fun of somebody having cancer, have Karen crying and Karen telling them that they didn't care about her mother being ill. But as soon as Wendy say, girl, I don't care about her daddy having surgery, all of a sudden, girl, all hell breaks loose. I'm just saying. It's a selective memory and outrage for me. Exactly. Thank you, Miss Cookie Ray. Thank you, love 211215. Folks keep forgetting when Wendy's baby was in the hospital. all the ladies called her except Jizzy, but now she wrong for not reaching out. Girl, it's crazy. It's crazy. Thank you, Miss Willow. I swear people put blindfolds on when it comes to Giselle and Robin. If they treated those fans of theirs like that, it's understandable. Then be honest. Exactly. It's not, I think, and it's not even about just defending Wendy because I like Wendy. Girl, it's easy to defend or call for what it is because that's just what it is. Like, I'm not making these scenarios up. That's the thing. None of the shit that I said I made up. This shit actually happened on the show. Thank you, Ally. I mean, was it Ally? What is it? Ally? Ali. The line, okay. Hashtag the line is always moving. Exactly. I'm not making this stuff up. It's cognitive dissonance, okay? These are scenarios that actually really happened. Can't nobody say I'm lying. Can't nobody say I made up shit I just said. I mean, you can, but girl, then you would be lying. You can say what you want to say. But girl, I didn't make up all the scenarios I gave, they actually happened. For me, it's not even about Wendy being unlikable. For me, it's when people dislike Wendy for doing what the other ladies have done. That's when I start to look at everybody crazy. It's kind of like when people say, I hate Candace because she got a smart ass mouth. But then y'all go up for Karen when she called Robin a ditzy ass bitch. Y'all say Candace has a smart ass mouth, but y'all go up for Karen when she calls girl Giselle a hoe from Hampton University and makes fun of her mental health allegedly. That's where I start to look at the girls crazy because now you're not being consistent. It ain't no way you can sit here and say you hate Candace, but then say you love Karen. And Karen will get her ass down to BravoCon in front of everybody and say that Robin shouldn't even be on the cast. That's when I start to have an issue. I have an issue when y'all say that Wendy is a bitch for not speaking to Giselle or try to say she's holding a group back when girl, Giselle ain't been speaking to Wendy for 2 years. That's when I start to have, that's why I start to look at the girls like, okay, so now y'all picking and choosing. Because I just don't. Y'all say y'all hate Candace because she got a smart ass mouth and she attacks women and Giselle's dwindling uterus, but then y'all are the same ones that will go up today for Phaedra Parks making fun of Kenya Moore and her possible infertility issues. Y'all swerving now that Phaedra's read against Kenya, her peddling through the sperm bank because she can't have a baby and who her baby daddy gonna be is the read of the century. That's what I'm saying. Like, the girls don't be consistent in what they say. That's why I'm like, okay, like what? So you mad at Candace for talking about Giselle's dwindling uterus, but y'all will swear that Phaedra, her talking about Kenya possibly not being able to have a kid, that's the best read of the world. Like, girl, I mean, like, girl, what are we going? Girl, what's going on? Girl. I just be so confused. I really do. I'm like, okay, I thought y'all said we done. Y'all talk about Giselle. Y'all talk about Candace because you say she body shames the girls, but y'all go up for Karen when she says that Giselle has stovepipe legs. Like that's what I be talking about. Like like all of the girls do the same exact thing. But for whatever reason, the only girls that people tend to have an issue with are Candace and Wendy. Or when Phaedra made fun of Sweet Tea's butt in her wedding dress. I just want everybody to be consistent. That's all I'm saying. The difference is the tone. You mean the tone of their skin or the tone of their voice? Hello? Okay, yeah, that's what y'all do. Okay. Oh, it was the tone of their voice? Oh, okay. Phaedra Reed is always on herself as she has 2 kids with a felon. Okay? I love Kenya and Candace. I love a quick and witty woman. People mad at W and C gives unwitty. Thank you, Miss Willow. I thought it was skin too. The people said Tom. Okay, what's up? Yes, you already missed it. Karen was drunker than a skunk, baby. The people say she got arrested. I tried to give Karen my Olivia Pope tea. I don't know if she gonna listen if she ever watched this video. Karen, I'm trying to help you the game on this is what we said Karen should do next season. This is what I said Karen should do. I said Karen should come into next season. She needs to own it. She needs to act like a rich white woman. She needs to let the people know that yes, she does not have the best relationship with alcohol due to some traumatic things happening in her life. It's been her way to kind of not deal with situations. You know, I don't want to go into details, but you know what I'm saying? The girls know what I'm trying to. Y'all know what happened to Karen, basically. I feel like if Karen uses that, Karen really could get out of this. She really could. And if any of the ladies go after Karen, they're going to look like a bully. And they're going to look like someone who's being insensitive to someone who does have an alcohol problem. Karen going to have to come in and be humble. She's going to have to come in and not be on the defense. She's going to have to come in and cry. She's going to have to come in and be vulnerable. She's going to have to do all those things. I guarantee you, if Karen do what I say, I will say what I'm doing. If they go that route with the storyline, Karen will come out on top. And whoever has something to say about her and, you know, her possibly being an alcoholic will look like a bully and will look like they're insensitive to not only Karen, but others who suffer from alcoholism. Bitch, I just gave the whole storyline. Hello? Hello? That's how that's going to go for Miss Karen. But the girls don't like to listen. And this is pro bono, okay? I'm trying to let Karen know how she's going to have to do it, sister. Karen, you can come out on top. You can come out on top, but you got to do what I said you got to do. You got to do it, okay? You got to do it, baby. You got to act like a rich white woman. You got to cry. You have to be vulnerable, okay? You have to be honest. You can't be reading the girls at every turn. Because see, what's going to happen is they're going to bring it up and Karen going to start reading the girls. And Karen going to act like ain't shit wrong. Girl, this is what Karen going to do. She got to trust the process. I'm telling y'all what Karen going to do. They're going to bring it up. Mia going to bring it up. Ashley, if let's just say I don't know who's coming back. Let's just say all the girls come back. We don't want all the girls to come back, but let's just play a game and say all the girls come back. If Mia brings it up, if Giselle brings it up, Robin, Ashley, she is going to go on the defense and she's going to read the girls. And Karen can read the girls. They're going to be easy reads. But she's not going to own it. She's going to act like it's not that big of a deal. She's going to try to sweep it under the rug. And that's where everything's just going to go, everything. And then that's when the people are going to eat her up online. Girl, still alive, okay? Girl, and that's when the people are going to eat her up online, okay? And it's just not going to go the way that it should go. If Karen comes in and they go after Karen, Karen just needs to own what's going on. And she's going to have to be vulnerable with somebody, whether it's Candace, Wendy. Girl, she's going to have to have like a sit down and cry. And she's going to have to let the girls know, this is what's going on. This is why it happened. I haven't been the same since X, Y, and Z happened. And to deal with the pain, I turned to the bottle. Karen going to have to go to some counseling. Karen, yeah, she's going to have to cry to Giselle. Giselle will be a good person because they have the longest friendship. She's going to go to some counseling. So when the girls do attack her, Karen still comes out to look like the victim. Karen, the whole thing for season 9, Karen, is for you to look like the victim. Even, you know what I'm saying? And in a way, you kind of, you know what I'm saying? We can switch. That's the whole thing. Your whole purpose for season 9 is to make sure the other girls who come for you look like bullies and you look like the victim. And you can do it if you listen to me. If you don't listen to me, it's not going to work. And the girl's going to be down on Twitter dragging your ass every week, and I am too. Look at her. Look at her. Don't want to own up to shit. Don't want to be accountable for shit. Just lying. Nothing was wrong with me. I wasn't drunk. You know, she's going to start lying. I wasn't drunk, darling. I don't get drunk. Drunk is what Jizzy does. Okay. Right. Watch one of Karen's first scene partners with her assistant Matt. That white man. Get that white man off. Get that white man out of here. But that's she goes. I don't get drunk. That's what Jizzy does. She gonna come back playing all that bullshit, girl. And the people, you gonna have the Ladoms who gonna run and defend Karen. And I'm gonna be here to check the Ladoms. I'm one of the Ladoms, but I'm an honest Ladom, okay? And if y'all come down here with that bullshit next season, if Karen start playing in my face, we're gonna have to have a meeting. Okay? And I'm calling Karen out. Okay? That's what we're gonna do. Anyway, she better be taking notes. I'm trying to help her. But they ain't gonna do it. They're gonna have them same whack ass producers. Girl. They're gonna have them same whack ass producers. It's gonna be a mess. They're gonna bring girl, I'm telling you what's gonna happen. They're gonna bring everybody back, right? I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you all of us are gonna be pissed off. All of us gonna be pissed off because they probably about to hurry up and try to start shooting. They probably gonna bring everybody back. And they're gonna bank on Karen's storyline being the storyline, and next season is just gonna be a mess. You still gonna have Wendy and Giselle who don't fool with each other. You still gonna have you still gonna have Candace and Giselle who don't fool with each other. You still gonna have Robin who up Giselle's puss. They need to come in first. I hope they do. Quiet as it's kept. They need to okay. I'm getting excited. with the Karen situation happening, I do want them to take a pause. I don't want them to take a pause as long as Atlanta has taken, but they do need to take a pause. And they do need to give out some pink slips. And they do need to do some demotions. But they need to be quick with it. But quick and careful. Okay? Because we do got to get this Karen Hugo story rolling. But we also need y'all to make sure that next season is a decent season. And y'all also need to have a sit down with Miss Jizzy. That's who you really need to be sitting down with. Because that heifer ain't going nowhere. Ugh, I just threw up. Girl, because she ain't going nowhere. I want her to, but she ain't going nowhere. They need to sit down with Giselle, and they need to tell Giselle, you need to get it together, mama. You want to be in charge of the girls? Then be in charge of the girls. You need to go sit down and have a conversation with Wendy, and you need to sit down and have a conversation with Candace. Because quiet as it's kept, if I was a producer, I'd tell her, you mad at that you mad because they cussed you out, and they had every reason to. This is a problem with the viewers, and this is why some of y'all want to give Giselle a pass. Y'all think that what Giselle is doing is just for the greater good of the show, not realizing that some of what Giselle does can have real life consequences. So Giselle can do whatever she feels is best for the show, but don't be surprised when you get your ass cursed out. It's that simple. You want to be able to do what you want to do, but then you don't want to suffer the repercussions. You want to be able to say whatever you want to say, but don't want to get cursed out in the process. You need to realize that cursing came from what you did. Okay? And either you're going to just charge it to the game and be like, okay, girl, I deserved it. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have did it, and move on. Karen wouldn't go on Carlos King's show even if Idris Elba asked her. Okay? They need to have a conversation with Giselle. That's the only way that they got to have a conversation with Giselle. They just have to. Because they just have to have a conversation with Giselle. That's all. I don't even know what else to really say. Because it's a mess. I don't think Giselle is a leader either. This is the thing. I can tell you what I think, but I can also tell you what I see. Okay? I don't think Giselle is a leader. However, Giselle is a leader. I don't think she is. But the fact is, I think it's a fact. The fact, I think is, my opinion is also is Giselle is in charge of the girls. She is. I don't know how, but she is. And because she is in charge of the girls, they say heavy is the head that wears a crown. How? Giselle is in charge of the girls because Giselle has been given the power to pretty much do what the fuck she want to do and get away with it. You know what I'm saying? But Giselle also doesn't know how to put what's best for the show first. There we go. Oh, come on, back-to-back comments. I think she leads by chaos. They don't want to deal with her antics, so they just let her lead. People attribute either money or desirability to leadership. That's true. And another thing too, Giselle. Another reason why Giselle is not a good leader to me is because Giselle doesn't know how to lead unless she's kicking up mess. Because even though Giselle was not, she really didn't participate in this season. It just goes to show that the only way that Giselle knows how to participate in the season and I guess lead a season is if she's kicking up chaos and confusion. If she's not kicking up chaos and confusion, Giselle don't know what to do. That's another reason why she's not a leader in my eyes. Because even with Giselle coming back this season, season 8, Giselle still should have been that girl. If you that girl, I can kick up shit or I can sit back and still, have the show go on. But she didn't know what to do. Because now I can't really do nothing because they told, I'm taking, quiet as it's kept. This is what I think happened. Now, this is what I think happened. Carlos King had a conversation with Giselle, and I think that Giselle took his advice by stepping back away and letting the other girls kind of work, but I think that she took it the wrong way. I think what he was trying to say is, girl, don't be so caught up in the mess. I don't think Carlos was telling Giselle to just pull back all together and not come to work. Okay? And I think that she pulled back all together. But it also goes to show that you don't even know how to really do your job if you're not going after somebody's husband. If you're not stirring the pot, you don't know how to do it. Omarosa will be a good housewife. Omarosa will be a great housewife, actually. Carlos, you stupid. Oh. Right. Giselle is the most sensitive. And I think they think that it's Candace because Candace cries the most. But the most sensitive is actually Giselle. Giselle can't even get cursed. Girl, Giselle can't even get cursed out and come back. Girl. All the other girls, girl, they got their ass whooped. Girl, the girls said their husbands. Girl, and they still almost got tossed in the goddamn Miami Ocean. Girl, and they still managed to come back around. Giselle is the one who is sensitive and will hold a grudge. Hello? Anyways. Girl, the sun coming out. It's supposed to be raining all day. She do hide behind her kids. She do. I need to She is. You can say what you want to say about the girls on Real Housewives of Atlanta. When it was time to come to work, they was gonna come to work. And they were gonna interact with each other. And if they knew it was time for an argument, they was gonna argue. Giselle is scary. But Giselle knows she ain't got no mouthpiece. That's another thing too. And she also knows that the other girls will talk for her, aka Robin. Because quiet as it's kept, Giselle really should have I did not need to order this. She isn't witty. She isn't quick-witted. She isn't any of that. She isn't any of those things. That's why when it's time, that's why when it's time to, she just not. I don't know how. I know why. Let me shut up. Hello. Yes, can we get some more likes, please? Can we get the 700 likes? Oh, come on, Keisha. They don't want to say it. You know, black people don't believe in colorism. Hello. Let me shut up. We believe that racism exists. We just don't believe that colorism exists. Hmm. Hey, B. Marie. Let me shut up before I saw some shit down here. I ain't trying to argue with none of y'all. I don't feel like getting into no argument, so let me shut my mouth. 'Cause I know how the people can get sometimes. Mm, mm, okay. You know, the girls will start acting real crazy. Colorism. Come on, thank y'all so much. 728 likes. Thank y'all. Okay. I said I'm gonna leave it alone. Y'all see, I'm minding my business. Child, I'm about to go. I am. I'm about to go in a few minutes. Let me change this time. Okay, girl. When I'm starting my Patreon, girl, I want to start it because it be shit I be wanting to say that I be scared to say on here, and I feel like I feel more comfortable, even though I know it can still probably get out, but I feel a whole lot more comfortable saying it on my Patreon. Hello, okay, good. Who I was watching somebody the other day. They was talking about it was Kiki. She was talking about Virgos. I'm not no Virgo, but she was basically saying how like you need to be worried about what they not saying. I said, girl, that's how I be feeling sometimes down to YouTube, girl. Y'all be worried, girl, y'all be worried about the shit that come out of my mouth. Y'all need to be worried about the shit that don't come out of my mouth. Yeah. Girl, I had a girl's girl, I had a girl's hot. Okay. Girl, that's how I had a girl's hot girl on Twitter. Girl, sometimes in my comment section over the shit that I be saying, girl, y'all need to be worried about what the fuck I'm not saying. Hello, and we gonna talk about it. Okay, shit, shit. Okay, girl, huh? Cause quiet as this kept, I should have stuck to my guns last night and called Karen out from the get go. But I was trying to be nice, reviewing Huntsville. What you mean? Girl, I know Hunts. Hold up, Yolanda. I know Huntsville ain't already back. Why you saying my review on Huntsville? Huntsville already back. I know they ain't. I know they're not coming back that fast. Girl. I'm gonna have to see the trailer. Oh, girl, I was about to say. I was about to say now, god damn, we just got off Huntsville. I want that. You know what I want Carlos to stop doing? I don't know if it's Carlos or if it's I don't know. That whole AB selection, girl. Like we at girl, like we at somebody's funeral, like we at church, or we at Sunday service. Girl, I don't understand the whole AB setup they have over at Bravo. I mean at home. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't know. I just don't get it. Like even with Love and Marriage DC, thank you. Even with Love and Marriage DC, I don't even watch Love and Marriage DC. One, I was like, girl, y'all coming back? I don't know, child. I just couldn't. I was over before it even started. I heard it's a mess over there. I heard the cast getting into it with YouTubers. I heard half of the cast and I already quit. I saw I saw that Winter said she quit the other day. Ashley said she quit, but I don't know if Ashley really quit because I don't know. I don't know if Ashley was upset and they talked her back into like coming back for next. I don't know, but I remember Ashley saying she was done. Winter said she was done. They say the people, they say the people on Love and Marriage DC is sensitive, arguing with YouTubers. That's fine. I don't think nothing wrong with that. If the person who I'm talking about got something to say, that's fine. Girl, it's when the stands want to start like, girl, yeah, like I'm talking about you, girl. I'm definitely watching. Yes, I am watching and I am reviewing Summer House Martha's Vineyard. Yes, that's my show. Thank you. Hold up. Thank you, Miss Cookie Ray. That's the life of a SAG. Folks be in their feelings about what we do say, but it should be our private thoughts that cause you pause. I know that's right. Shout out to the family that prays. Thank you for the super chat. Yes. Summer House Martha Vineyard, yes. I wish that Silas was coming back with his ignorant ass. Silas got on my nerves, but he was good TV. I can give the girls their props, even though they get on my nerves. Silas, his name's Silas, Jasmine's husband. He got on my nerves, but he was good TV. But I think he like got called to duty or something, child. So I don't think he made it back for the second season. Mm-hmm. And I don't think Jazz, to me, quiet is I hate to say it, but Jazz, I feel like Jasmine don't need to come back after this season. You got a whole baby. Like, I mean, I guess, but do people on like? I don't remember any of the people on Summer House having kids. I think so too. And you know, she named. Let me shut up, girl. Let me shut up. Sure. She can get a nanny, girl. You know, Silas ain't gonna go for that. I don't think. I don't. You know, she already had the baby. She named the baby after him. Hello, girl. You knew she was. I don't think that Silas, being the type of man that I saw him present himself as season one, I don't see Silas being the you can have a nanny to go party with your friends. I could see Silas making her quit the show and her just like being a stay-at-home mom. I really could see that. I don't think he would want Jasmine to come back to the Summer House, even if she had a nanny there to watch the baby. He would not want his baby around the drinking and the partying. There ain't no more summers, girl. It's a rap. I think it's a rap for Jasmine. Ooh, let me shut up. Ooh, I'm gonna set the sound. I wish Jasmine would have waited to have a baby. And the reason why I wish Jasmine would have waited, because this is just me. This is just me. Girl, being on a show like Summer's House can really change your life. Okay? And we not acting like Summer House is on Zeus. Ain't nothing wrong with Zeus. But girl, you on Bravo. Girl, everybody trying to get down to Bravo. Girl, hello? Girl, you on Bravo, girl. This show could change your life for girl. Hello? So I just felt like she should have waited just like probably like 4 or 5 years just to like, get her money, wait for I just feel like she should have waited. Girl, you got pregnant after your first season? Girl, no. And Silas is not letting Jasmine leave that baby. She should have waited. She should have waited to get pregnant. I'm sorry. She should have waited, stayed on the show, kept her check, started her businesses, and then probably started a baby. But girl, you can't be on a show like Summer's House with your baby. You just can't. It ain't gonna work. And like I said, Silas is not that type of man that's gonna allow his wife to leave the baby and go party with her friends for the summer, even if it is for a couple of weeks. He's not gonna allow it. He will not allow it. If I would have told you, girl, you better wait, girl. You better go get some birth control, bitch, and wait to have that baby. Girl, this show just started, girl. Your life is about to change. You about to start making coin. Girl, you better wait. Hello? Summer House Martha's Vineyard. We're talking about Jasmine getting pregnant after her first season. It's her husband, but still. Getting pregnant and how she ain't coming back after next season. She already had the baby. Silas ain't gonna let her come back. Silas gonna tell her, your ass is staying home with this baby. Unless the only way I could see them coming back is if Silas comes to and then Silas agrees to the baby not coming for like the 2 or 3 weeks that they film. Because I don't think they film for that long. That's the only way. But if Silas is still away, Silas is not going to agree for Jasmine to leave the baby for her to come down to Martha's Vineyard. If he's here, he may come with Jasmine as a getaway and leave the baby like with the grandparents for like those couple of weeks. I don't know. But I definitely don't see him. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. He's too I want my wife to do this and you this. And now you a mama too? Oh, baby. Look how he was acting when you was a wife. You need to do this and my pants need to be earned this way and my food needs to be cooked this way. Girl, you done fucked around and became a mama with this nigga? Oh, girl, he was running your ass ragged, girl, as a wife. Girl, you had been a wife for 72 hours. They had just got married. So if his expectations were that as a wife, now you done added mother to the resume too? Oh, girl. Girl. I'm sorry. Girl, hello. I could see him. I could see him being jealous of the baby. A lot of them niggas do though. I could see, let me say something. Silas come home, that baby, of course, is gonna have all the attention. Silas not gonna know what to do. Because her attention is gonna be on the baby. She ain't gonna have time to be earning your goddamn clothes, making sure your food is cooked at a temperature of 165 degrees. Girl, she ain't gonna have time to do all that. Girl, so you gonna have to, what's up, life mixed up? So he gonna have to figure out some shit on his own. And that's where I think that's where a problem is gonna come in too. Quiet as it's kept, they need to go ahead and throw a quiet as it's kept while we're talking about it, they need to go ahead and throw a camera up in Jasmine's house when that man come home. That could be a girl. They can have a little special. They can have a 3-episode special. We can see how that nigga over there cutting up and acting a fool. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Baby, once his Silas was fucking the shit out of Jasmine every night, girl, every night. That's how the girls be doing on Summer House, though. That's how they did in Summer House. They be in the restroom having sex. Girl, all you hear is moaning. Girl, okay. Mm-hmm. Who's worse, Dr. Kim or Silas? I feel like Silas might be worse than Dr. Kima. Dr. Kima's still a mess, but I feel like Silas is worse than Dr. Kima. Who y'all think? I think Silas. Silas was a fool. Silas was the fool. Girl. Dr. Kima is a mess too, but I feel like Silas is a bigger mess. Girl. Silas, I would have to fight Silas. Girl. Ain't no fucking way. Jasmine has a baby. Okay. I feel like it's Silas. I feel like it's Silas by a long shot. I do. That Silas was a. I don't know if y'all remember Silas. Silas was a mess. Mm-mm. Yes, I think it's Silas too. I don't either. I don't either. Silas might face the nation. He do. Okay. You know Kima don't. You know Kima. Kima don't eat no pussy shit. Girl, hello. I wouldn't mind if they came back next season though. Dr. Alicia and Kima, they give us something to talk about. Even though I thought that Dr. Alicia looked a fool. I thought Dr. Alicia looked the fool. Sorry, Dr. Alicia, if you watch my videos. I thought she looked the fool, girl. I thought she looked the fool. Let me say something. Doc, I agreed with Dr. Damon, believe it or not. Everything does not have to be discussed. And what I mean by that is, yes, you're on a reality TV show, but girl, on some real shit, I really don't need. I don't. It's okay. Let me explain. It's one thing for you to just tap on that Remember how Candy and Todd, they used like a couple of seasons ago that their sex life wasn't the best, but they didn't necessarily have to go into details about their sex life. They just kind of like threw it out there, like, oh yeah, we don't really have sex a lot. That's one. That's one thing, but I don't think that it's necessary for y'all to have to go into details about y'all sex life. Like they really didn't have to let us know, girl. And now, because now y'all opening up this door, and now Dr. Alicia, she feels like I have to defend my man, right? You don't have to let us know that y'all don't eat pussy. I mean, you don't y'all like okay, girl. And now you've let us know, and now Dr. Alicia feels the need to try to come and defend Dr. Kima by basically talking about some oral, like, what did she say? What did she say? If people who aggressively engage in oral sex, like, what did she said? Something. It was very like, it sounded like it was at the doctor. Girl, I said, what the fuck, girl? See, this is what happens. Y'all should have just let that door close. Y'all shouldn't even open up that door of oral with oral sex or not. I have heard that. That's what Dr. Alicia should have just said. It's something that has to do with his culture. That's it. Culture. That's it. That's it. And I think at that point they could have just left it alone. But I think when you start to go down this road of trying to explain and you start talking about it's trauma to your mouth, like, girl, what is he like? Girl, what are they doing? Like, girl, like, what is a nigga doing? Like, what is going on? Dr. Alicia said, girl, it's trauma, girl. They can traumatize. You got trauma to your, it's oral to your mouth. I said, well, girl, are they biting the pussy? Like, girl, what is they doing? Is you like, girl, is you like biting on the dick when you suck it? It's like, I was like, what is this bitch talking about? Girl, this lady, talking about, as oral surgeons, we have come to realize that with some of the people, when they have and it's too extreme, they have extreme cases of oral trauma. What? Girl, all the people are talking about getting a little dick sucked, getting a little pussy ate, and you done made it into some whole trauma. I said, girl, she acting like, girl, who done ate your pussy? Girl, how you suck? Girl, what's going on? Girl, to the point where, girl, the girls is girl, what? I was like, I don't know what the fuck Dr. Alicia is talking about. Well, yes, as oral surgeons, we've seen the effects of aggressive oral sex. That's what she said. I said, well, shit, bitch, are they biting the pussy? You're like, what are they doing down there? Like, what? Girl, what are you talking about, Dr. Alicia? Like, were they sucking the dick? Is they like just biting on? I don't. That's what I be talking about. That's what people be talking about when y'all be sounding stupid, girl. Because, girl, even if that does have some truth to it, just listen to me. Even if what Dr. Alicia said is the truth, and I'm going to say that it's the truth because I'm just going to go and say she's a doctor and she knows more than what I know. You bringing in these random cases when ain't nobody talking. We're just talking about oral sex between a husband and a wife. You see what I'm saying? Like, you trying to go down this road of like, girl, what they got to do with Kima eating your pussy and you sucking his dick? Well, you could have just said, well, the way that he grew up, you know, in their culture, they really didn't believe in oral sex. And then that's it. But girl, you start to go down this road of like aggressive oral sex, and it's like, girl, what are you talking about? Girl, is he gnawing on your coochie lips, girl? Is that what happened? I just don't know. That's why I was like, Dr. Alicia, girl, when she started talking, it sounded. I think I just got. I got triggered. Girl, I felt like I was back in school, and I was just like, okay, girl, what is this lady? Girl, what is this lady talking about, girl? What I guess what she's saying is true because she's a doctor, and I don't think that she would get on TV and lie. But the problem, Dr. Alicia, is you're trying to now come to the defense of your husband not performing oral sex on you. Because the truth of the matter is, just chewing the coochie. Yes, just chewing the coochie. Just chewing the coochie like a piranha. Like, I think what it was, Dr. Alicia, who wants to receive more oral sex from her husband because she said it. Now she feels like she has to come to the defense of her husband and him not performing oral sex on her. So now she has to bring in some stats from, I guess, girl, the Dental Association. I don't know. Girl. So now she got to bring in these stats, and it's still like, okay, but what they got to do with Kimu, girl, putting his face in the place? What they got to do with Dr. Kima, girl, facing the nation? Shout out to Eric De Niro TV. Someone said she was joking. Girl, she didn't sound like she was joking. Miss Thing said that with a straight fucking face. So now you have to come down here and do this, when it's like, again, she should have just said that it's something that they just don't do, in their culture. And that's just what it is. And I think that at that point, it just would have been a dead conversation. But when y'all start to go down this rabbit hole, it's like, oh, girl. Oh, girl. And I think also another thing, like I said, if you go back, all Dr. Alicia was doing at the reunion was basically trying to fix what she said. Dr. Alicia, you are the one who said that your husband wasn't a man. You said that. You are the one who says that, girl, you have to do stuff around the house. You said that. You are the one, and now you're being honest. That's the thing. Let me say this too. I like for Dr. Alicia to be honest. But girl, just be honest, and it is what it is. Don't then come back because you've probably read the comments, and now you want to try to fix what you said. You said what you said. You said it. But now you want to come back to the reunion and try and act like you ain't said what you said, and then also fix what you said, and then fix what the shit your husband done said. That was Dr. Alicia's case the entire time she was at that reunion. In my opinion, it was. Her whole thing was to make sure that her man felt like a man. So whatever I need to go out here and say and fix it, I'm going to go out here and fix it. Instead of you just giving us an update on how things have changed in your household. Does Dr. Kima now help you with the kids? Does Dr. Kima now assist you with cooking? Does Dr. Kima now give you oral sex? No, it's not. That's not what they do, and I've come to accept it. Okay. Like, that's what she should have been doing. I was looking at her crazy the whole time. I'm sorry. I think she should come back though. But I was looking at her crazy the whole time. I was like, girl, you look crazy. And then when she started talking about girl getting cancer from eating pussy and sucking dick or whatever she said. I said, okay, girl. I said, this bitch got to, girl, click. Girl, get her off. Get her off my TV screen. I don't know what this lady's talking about, girl. Okay, girl, it's almost time for me to go. What I was basically saying was when she started talking crazy, girl, I wanted to grab my remote and be like, girl, get this lady get off my TV screen. Get her off my TV screen. When she started talking about, girl, the girl's getting cancer from eating pussy and sucking dick, or whatever she said, I said, oh, girl. Girl. I said, oh, my God, Dr. Alicia, no. No, Dr. Alicia, no. Girl. Now you out here, girl, looking crazy. When she was like, I love being a mom. I love being a mom. That's why quiet as is kept. You need a husband like Dr. Damon who really don't say too much of nothing. Heavenly don't have to do a whole bunch of defending Dr. Damon because Dr. Damon don't say nothing that Heavenly really have to defend. You see what I'm saying? So if y'all husbands start acting like Dr. Damon, y'all will probably look like less fools. But when y'all husbands open up y'all mouths and y'all have to run out there, y'all feel like y'all gotta run out there to defend them, y'all start looking like fools because y'all defending foolery. Okay? Dr. Damon only come around when he gotta come around. Okay? And when he come around, he barely talk. Okay? He come around on couple trips. He come around to parties. And then other than that, girl, we don't see Dr. Damon. Hello? And that's why it's easy for Heavenly not to look like a fool. Because Heavenly ain't got to defend nothing that Dr. Damon be saying. And he already told y'all that he think just like Kima, he just don't say the shit out loud. Hello? Now, I will give him that much. He got enough sense to know that, girl, I ain't got to do all that carrying on because I ain't got to do all that. Shout out to Dr. Damon. Shout out to Dr. Heavenly. Hello. Girl, my mama got me this cup like years ago. He said Heavenly. Oh. And you see, Kima also, you know what Kima did too? Kima did exactly, like, Kima also read the comments and he came to the reunion and he tried to fix what he had said. Because everything Kima said during the season, he believed in that shit. Hello? He believed in all that shit. Kima definitely believed that he was trying, that he, Kima definitely believed that shit that he was saying about her, about him training her and women, about men getting their nuts cut off. All that shit Kima said, he believed. He did a good job at coming to the reunion and trying to clear it up, though, even though I didn't believe his explanations. I don't believe the explanations at all. Anyways, that's the thing. They wasn't standing on that. They wasn't standing on what they really wasn't standing on shit. Neither one of them, honestly. Child, I'm long-winded like a motherfucker. Okay, I'm about to go though for real. I thought I wasn't gonna. I really didn't have any intention of being on here this long. I say that all the time. I need to stop. I just need to get on when I get on and get off when I get off. Hello. Anyways, y'all, I'm gone. I'll probably talk to y'all tomorrow. Unless something pop off. I might be back later on tonight. I'm about to go ahead and make me a smoothie. It's 8 charges. Oh, girl, I need to go look again. They said it was 6. Baby Karen, Karen, take my advice, baby. Before I go, tell Karen Hugert, girl, she gonna have to take my advice and just do what I told her to do. She can work it out next season. If not, then she gonna be in a hot seat and the girl's gonna be dragging her on down to the Twitter. Hello? And that's just what it is. That's just what it's gonna be. Okay. Anyways, y'all, I'm gone. Thank y'all so much for watching. Y'all have a good day. Bye, y'all.